Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo August 27, 2022. Patience brings rewards today. While you can feel a little deflated or lacking in direction early day, the pace steadies as you advance. You seem to excel at activities requiring concentration, attention to detail, planning, and strategy. It's natural to zero in on the most relevant, practical information, but you're also keeping the bigger picture in mind. You might enjoy tightening up an idea or project. You're in a good position for creative and expressive activities or gaining an edge in a romantic, playful, or creative pursuit. There can be excellent opportunities to talk about or play with ideas related to creative projects or love relationships. Put on your raincoat. Today's cosmic weather will feel like you're venturing out into a monsoon. Neptune, your planetary ruler, has been orbiting in your zodiac sign for years, and today, he will be in a particular chaotic and destructive mood. He will shoot a missile at Venus across the sky, causing havoc in everyone's personal and romantic lives. You, out of everyone, could feel it most intensely, as it leaves you feeling battered, bruised, drowned, and emotional. If you're already on a rocky river with someone you love, expect that it could get even worse today. What will you choose? You may discover more about your professional identity and demeanor as Neptune retrograde in your sign continues to progress. As a result, you might have to acknowledge your shortcomings, especially if you have acted superficially in your commitments. Coming face to face with any shallow connections at work may occur when Neptune retrograde squares Venus in Gemini. You could do one of two things: act cordially or act two-faced. Being professional with others is possible without being disingenuous. Act authentically while maintaining your professional disposition and connections today. Today you'll be feeling more confident than usual. You tend to let your shyness get the best of you. You don't always see center stage and speak your mind. But you'll realize that you do have some great ideas, and you do deserve to be heard. Express yourself in a bold way today. People will be impressed by your passion and your power. You could start to create a whole new image. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. Drag that easel and smock out of the closet and get busy expressing your inner genius. Or if it's not painting, try interpretive dance, or competitive flirting, or whatever else you think will make a splash. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. It is never very agreeable to have to question oneself. But this is the main objective of the current celestial aspect. You will soon find yourself launched into new adventures. So take advantage of the energy generated by this planetary configuration to look into yourself and find the source of some of your failures. This is not an easy exercise, to be sure, but it will do you some good. Just don't lie to yourself. It's important that you take the time you need for your own creativity. If you spend the majority of your time tending to the needs of others, this day will really heighten this need. Use this energy to your advantage by engaging in the activities that feel best for you. When you take time for yourself, you replenish your spirit. Without this, you will quickly find that you haven't got much to give to anyone. Prevent this kind of burnout. Our eyes in the sky. As Mars continues its journey through the signs, your eye for detail is sharp. However, try not to get overly fixated on small imperfections. This energy is asking us to take a step back from our projects and look at things from a wider point of view. There is the potential to catch mistakes and learn from them today, but only if we choose to step outside of what we already know. Try not to be too rigid in your analytical thinking. Let creativity flow while still striving for excellence. This will be especially important as we move through the upcoming weeks and into the retrograde that begins at the end of October. This unpleasant aspect can make it difficult for you to praise your own work. Being overly critical of yourself is a very real possibility when this energy is present, so cut yourself some slack and take a time out if you begin to feel self-doubt. Luckily, this energy begins to abate in favor of more helpful aspects in the cosmos. A sense of clarity is likely to rush over you, and you'll begin to see new ways to harness your own power and create structures designed to help you succeed. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. After midnight, Mars enters Gemini, having spent over 6 weeks transiting Taurus. While Mars was in the sign of the Bull, pursuing our goals was a matter of persistence. We were content to dig in our heels, refusing to let go of causes that were worth the wait. Yet now that Mars dips its boot into the sign of the Twins, we are decidedly less focused and more non-committal. There are pros and cons to any planet-sign combination. Mars in Gemini is adept at strategy, able to visualize clever solutions and plans of attack. Passion and wit fuse seductively in this terrain. We aren't as shy to chase our conquests, because we aren't considering long-term repercussions so much as immediate gratification. By the same token, immediate embarrassments due to miscalculations also more easily roll off our backs. However, Mars in Gemini can also weaponize information and speech. While we might intend to avoid a war of brute force and physical aggression, a thoughtless word can still land a devastating blow. From now until March 25, 2023, we should be cautious of how we leverage language against others. We might regret hitting our chosen target after the fact. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer moon sextiles Venus in Leo, helping us to share what is on our minds. This is a celebratory influence that favors social gatherings and entertainment. However, many of us will still be asleep at this hour, and so this aspect may manifest in relaxing dreams. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.